All right, so check this out. Rhett and Link are currently out of town on a business trip, and you know what they say, when the cats are away, the mice will break into the cat's house to create their dream restaurant, fully design it, create a 6-course progressive tasting menu where everybody takes a dish, and we all come together and have a good time. We get to do something creative and fulfilling, while ultimately not causing harm to any of the cat's things. That's what the full sentence was, where they shortened it to the mice will play. We'll have half a day to plan our dishes, to go shopping for our ingredients, and to move everything into the house to prep for dinner service. Now we just gotta bring all the Mythical Kitcheneers up to speed and see if we can actually agree on a menu. All right, every good restaurant needs a theme, and since Rhett and Link are out of town and we're sort of secretly breaking into their home, I think all of our dishes should have to have a secret component to it. Now, whatever that means to you, it's up to you, but I think that should be the only unifying force. And I think otherwise, we have 6 courses, we have 6 people. Tony's alive, he's just not here right now. But that means we all get first dibs on what courses we cook. So if we're doing 6 courses, like we, kind of know how it goes. We can do a dessert, we can not do a dessert, start light, end up heavy. From there, I mean, I think we just put all of our best feet collectively forward and see how baller of a meal we can come up with.
I love feet.
Let's all put our feet on the table.
Yeah.
On the table. On the table.
I have the best shoes.
I'm gonna split my jeans.
Yeah, you are.
There we go.
Oh, I'm cramping. Oh, I'm cramping. Wait. Oh no, my quad's cramping and I don't know how to get out.
Your feet
Nicole,
look
I'm so
tiny.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nicole.
Guys, I want to feed people beef tongue and make them like it.
Beef tongue.
Yeah.
Beef tongue can be a bunch of different courses though. That can be
gonna say.
It could also be like an appy.
Yeah, I think it depends on like what kind of, it's all so dependent on other things. I think maybe finding out what our vibe is would be nice.
As a
and then
whole.
from vibe, we funnel into foods and then we decide courses. Does that sound like a good?
Yeah.
What do you think unites us all in terms of our vibe?
Our silliness.
But I think like for real, like silliness and like irreverence, I think that can come through and surprise in food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Can I ask what you meant by secret? Does it have to be hidden?
I think you'd be up to what's your idea?
It's a secret.
Secrets
you have
are no
an idea?
fun. Secrets
I'm thinking either like a hidden ingredient could be cool, or like the dish might look like something, but it's actually something else.
Okay. Yeah.
Like disguising an ingredient as something.
My mind immediately went to cutting like leeks really thick to look like scallops and doing like a classic scallop preparation. So it's like seared leeks that look like seared scallops. Maybe even put some like lardo over the top of it.
Fun.
And then do
Okay.
like a caviar sauce kind of situation.
Yeah.
Sounds like a course two.
That sounds like a 1 or 2.
That sounds like a course 1, 2 situation.
Yeah.
You guys, okay, should I take one? Should I
Take one.
One.
Take one. Take one.
Get out here, baby. I'm Ichiro Suzuki up in here. Washington, you should know what I'm talking about.
I love Ichiro, bro.
Of course he loves Ichiro.
Yeah.
Okay, just write other people's names down, and then we'll decide what course they want.
I will say I'm really excited about dessert.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of like the idea of making like Coke look like a chocolate syrup. So I want to do something because I love chocolate. I really love key lime pie. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like
Coke
I'm
chocolate
kind of
key lime pie.
thinking something like that.
Kind of interesting is anything brown in a dessert is probably going to look like
Assumed.
chocolate.
It's assumed to be
Yeah.
chocolate.
That's a really fun idea.
Especially because chocolate with key lime is probably not the best taste, so people might be like,
Sure.
what the heck? Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, the surprise is that it tastes bad.
No.
I really want to do beef tongue. I also kind of want to like get inspiration from my my family dinners for some reason. I don't know why. I want to incorporate like fenugreek and saffron and like flavors like that in there too. I think would be really, really fantastic. I'm not sure what it looks like yet, and also I don't know where it's gonna go, but.
This is right. Being out forward, we got Colby, we got Ash. Nicole, if you want to do beef tongue, there could be an interesting play in which maybe beef tongue. I'm thinking if you like sous vide it, did some sort of long cook.
A 24-hour sous vide.
That'd be cool.
Or 12 hours.
Then cut it to look like a fillet.
Cool.
And sear it. I don't know if it actually would, but even you can even do something crazy like a bacon wrap, whatever.
Right.
But almost something where it looks like fillet, but it's actually a long cooked seared beef tongue. I don't know if that would work.
I'm willing to try it.
But that's a fun little secretive.
I'm willing to try. Do you think it's too many secrets? Can you have too many secrets?
Never.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 2 ideas, and one of them is a play off of our kitchen live when we made beef intestines, because I was on the same vibe as you of like that, making it really good.
Yeah.
Because, and this is a tribute to Lily since she's not here, but I really wanted to make a sloppy Joe fried dumpling. and put it in the middle of a bowl and pour like tomato soup over it, and that'd be like its own vibe. Or I wanted to make a mushroom pasta and just make it look like a garden in a cup. This is like the visual that I had. I don't know if you guys can see it.
It's so cute.
Oh, fun.
And do
That's
a
sick.
fun play on mushrooms. And maybe do like a nice bechamel sauce in the bottom with like some fun cheeses. And that can be the surprise, either some funky ass cheeses or just some fun mushrooms. But this is definitely what I'm leaning towards.
I think that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
If it's like a pasta, I think we could put that pasta would be like generally like a 3 probably.
Okay.
3
That's my lucky number.
Also, not to be a downer on the mood.
Yeah.
What's up?
Have you guys seen the kitchen?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's.
no.
I don't remember what the kitchen.
I don't remember what it looks like at all.
Wait, why do you say it like
Why
that?
you say that?
It's gonna be great. It's gonna go awesome. It is not big.
Okay.
So
yeah. It's like a
you
home
might.
How many people are we doing again?
We're doing 10, 12.
Okay.
We're feeding 12 people?
Now, what the Kitcheneers don't know is I have invited one VIP guest who is truly one of the most important food critics in America.
Is there like an outdoor space?
Yes, on that, I would like to use that for the yakitori grill and make pork belly. Okay, the dish is gonna be called Inside of You There Are Two Wolves. Well, so
Hell yeah, Colby.
so cooking has a lot of contrast, you know, sweet and sour, a lot of contrasting flavors, a lot of contrasting temperatures. So I really want to play up on the contrasts. Also, like cooking, my journey with cooking, like relinquishing control yet desiring control. The two wolves. So yeah, I really want this dish to be an homage to that.
So what's in it?
Yeah, so
Ooh, nice.
so on that note, a caramelized apple demi with some pickled fennel. So we got the sweet, we got the sour, and then a burnt bok choy and white corn puree with a leek and green onion celery kind of like salad on top. So that's like a bitter and sweet, and then we have sweet and sour, sweet in both. But then we have
sexy.
two pieces of pork belly. The hidden component is that one of the pieces of pork belly could actually be not pork belly, and it could be like tofu or a vegetable that's doctored up to look like pork belly.
Cool.
Just to kind of throw them off a little bit. But I really want to play on the two contrasts.
Beautiful.
So-
Yeah.
Just write wolves next to
Yeah.
Chloe.
Yeah. Right.
Wait,
wolves.
are we imagining
wolves.
that's like a main, like a big?
Yeah, I was gonna have like
Go for
4
it.
slices, like substantial slices of pork belly,
Gorgeous.
or I guess 1 tofu, and then yeah.
Ash, what are you doing?
Hidden chocolate.
Love it.
Maybe key lime pie.
Crouching lime hidden chocolate. and there
we
can I
go.
just say it's 2026 and that reference still works. Bam! Good movie.
This is also exciting.
This
Nicole,
is
where do you
fun.
fall between 2 and
Where
4?
do I fall? I don't know. Put me wherever, man.
I feel
'Cause
like
I think-
beef
I think
tongue's a
4
4
should be
vibe.
fish.
Yeah.
I think
No,
Marshall
I think
could.
beef tongue should be. I think it should be
2.
kind of appy
Okay.
vibe, and I think then you could
Yeah.
play if you wanted to off of something like a carpaccio. You know, some sort of appetizer like a carpaccio or a tartare, something like a smaller beef
I'm
presentation.
worried about the beef tongue being so tender and gorgeous that it'll fall apart if you want to do anything carpaccio-wise.
Sure.
But I do think 2 is a good spot. Do I have to pick right now? I'm nervous.
That's the
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
That's why all the cameras
I
are
don't
here.
like it. I don't like it. I don't.
Winnie, can you just shut the camera down and come
Yeah,
back?
give us like just like 5
Cover it.
minutes.
Your hand.
2 for now, and then we'll give Tony 4.
Oh,
TBD fish.
thought about that?
Thought
Is that
about that.
what
You have a
TBD
yeah.
stands for?
Thought about that. You
Thought about that?
Oh. Thought about that.
I think he wrote it twice. TBD, you ever thought about that? Yeah.
He just
Oh,
said,
I see.
He just said SMH my head.
Yeah.
What? What do you think TBD stands for?
No, I didn't say that. I
Thought
said,
about that.
Thought about that.
Thought about that?
Thought about that.
To be determined.
yeah, to be determined.
yeah.
No, but
Like-
he
Thought about
said
that.
Internally.
You
That's
thought
what it
about
stands
that.
for
Internally.
Tony.
It's
We're
Tony.
saying.
Says that?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
ever thought about that?
Yeah.
He doesn't say. He
I've
doesn't.
never met Tony.
I've met Tony. I went to last Coachella with him.
What's Tony's
Oh,
last
true.
name?
We saw Big X the Plug, Manlutak.
Mama.
Manlutak. His name is Tony Manlutak.
We saw Big X the plug.
I still do not do my work as.
I love that guy.
Big X the Plug is great live. What are you still doing here? Get out of here! Engineers, roll out. We gotta get this place neat and tidy. Come on. Come on. Here we go now. My chips. That was so aggressive.
No, I got this. I got it.
Okay, I'm listening to my back. Look at this.
2, 3, 5. It's so late.
They went so much faster than us.
All right, guys, let's move this couch out the way.
Don't look at my ass. Hey, what? No one's gonna give me a hand? That joke was written by Annalise Casabon. Now she's right over here. If we could go ahead and put Annalise on camera, I don't want to take credit for her work.
I got no minutes.
I think it's really important that we support women, especially in creative fields. So please, if we could put the camera back on Annalise Casabon for that joke. That's really wonderfully written. Yeah, Annalise, do you want to perform it? Yeah, go ahead. Let's see how. Because I want to hear the inflection in your head.
Oh, I have to do it. No, you're not gonna give me a hand.
Okay, there it is. Now it feels natural. Now it feels natural. Yo! You don't got a file?
It's not even open.
Hey, they have a compost bin. That's cute.
With just leaves in it.
Not on the carpet! Not on the carpet!
Listen, planning a restaurant opening is no easy feat, and neither is planning an international trip. But I know that the next big trip I'm taking, I'll be ready thanks to today's sponsor for this portion of the episode, Saily, the affordable eSIM service app brought to you by Nord Security. Listen, when I was in Sardinia, which I know I will not stop talking about, but I really had a great time with my wife, but we were driving from one side of the island to the other side of the island so we could go through relatively uninhabited, beautiful Sardinian farmland and wine country, but the problem is neither of us made the appropriate plan, so we had no service, and we could also not pull up the maps. So we got lost in the middle of Sardinia and almost missed our restaurant reservation. If we had Saily, we would not have had that trouble, but also maybe we wouldn't have found that lovely Pecorino Romano cheese stand, and that was fun, but still not worth the hours of getting lost. Anyways, while I'm roaming the streets in a different country, the roaming fees from using the internet can be expensive. Saily's eSIM gives me a fast internet connection immediately, and it can significantly reduce and even eliminate roaming fees with affordable eSIM plans and a growing list of destinations. You might even be at the airport watching this right now. And if you are, signing up is easy. You just download the Saily app, choose the data plan that makes the most sense for you, and use code MythicalKitchen at checkout or scan the QR code to get 15% off. Instead of having to buy a physical SIM every time you go to a new country, you only have to install Saily once, and you can earn credits to use on your next trip, pay less, or even get it for free. It's just travel done right. Get an exclusive 15% discount on Saily eSIM data plans, download the Saily app and use code MythicalKitchen at checkout or scan the QR code on screen right now and get started today.
Tony's not here. Tony is really sick, which is going to happen, you know what I mean? In a restaurant, someone calls out sick the day of, but we do have all of Tony's prep. Tony did a great job yesterday prepping, double masked up. He's gone. We don't want him coughing on the guests. So I will be presenting Tony's dish. It is a plate on kinilaw, and then the secret is that it is covered in a wonderful coconut espuma. I feel pretty confident in it, but Tony's not here, but he's with the same spirit. What's up, dude?
There's a fly in here.
I thought we were high-fiving there.
Take a picture, it'll last longer. Josh, what is this?
That is what I can only call a scallop clitoris, and it smells bad. And so I don't know what to do. I was able to break it off of one of them, but then the other ones I cannot seem to break it off.
Wow.
I don't know if I need to perform a...
Don't say the
I'm not gonna say
acronym,
it.
thank you.
Tall people.
Yeah.
You just like rub the top.
Yeah. Just give the top a good rub.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
No job too small here.
Yeah, nice. And then kind of go down.
I want her to put in credit on my IMDb.
Yeah, there you go, there you go.
That's kind of a nice shoulder mobility, girlfriend. I can't keep it in my mouth because yesterday I bit it in half and choked on it.
Chapeau cerise.
Chapeau souris.
Chapeau souris.
Souris. Chapeau souris. Chapeau souris.
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 Chapeau souris. Is this a smoking or non-smoking restaurant?
I wish it was a
We should allow our guests to light up.
It is our restaurant, right?
It's our restaurant, yeah.
Yeah.
We're allowed to smoke inside of it.
Whose house is this? Yeah. I think they don't mind.
Can you hitch my back?
So the first thing we're checking is ready chefs. Like, are you ready for your first dish, or in the first round, Josh to speak plus first dish? Ready chefs?
Sorry.
Suri.
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 Don't get BTS of me getting a cola.
It's in the backyard in the pop-up.
Come with me to get a cola.
You went the wrong way.
I went the wrong way. I'm so sorry. Look at this beautiful dining room. This is incredible. I really love the menu. That's my dish, scallop dashi roe herbs flowers. Because I wrote down vague words because I didn't know what I was gonna do yet. Okay, we found the soda pops. I have a cola, and so, well, thanks for coming with me on this adventure to go get a cola today. I'll see y'all next time.
A lot of bubbles, a lot of bubbles.
These are called paddle skewers, and see how they have an orientation instead of just being a cylinder. It's so I can cook them all on the same side based on the orientation of the paddle, and then I know exactly how long each side has been cooked for. That's my favorite part. This is a crazy shot. Crazy. I'm getting absolutely good.
So we're gonna refire my tempura over here. Feel pretty good about that. I think I might have made something gross. I don't know. Shoot.
It's delicious, bro. Everything else looks great.
What are you worried about?
From a taste perspective, Josh, that's delicious.
I want to be beautiful, Papa.
Hello. Welcome. Would you guys like Martinelli's or champagne?
Two, please. Look at this, the garlic chive confit, right? With the ginger, and I added fresh lemon juice to it, and I was like, I can just toss that with the ikara.
Oh, sorry.
So much. Appreciate that means.
You'll learn later.
I'll learn
Got
later.
it.
Okay. So sorry.
They're here.
Who?
They're here. The special guest.
What?
What are you talking
I
about?
invited a VIP guest.
Our VIP diner tonight is none other than Kristen Kish. Now, Kristen is a huge personal hero of mine. She won season 10 of Top Chef in one of the most dominant performances of all time. And then she actually came back to now host the show. She's been doing an incredible job. You might also recognize her from Traitors, but she is truly one of the best chefs in America, one of the most knowledgeable food people in America. And there's a lot of pressure riding on tonight because frankly, this is how it happened. She goes, hey, it'd be so funny if I came on your channel and we did like a diet swap. And I said, what if instead we made you a 6-course progressive tasting menu at a house that we broke into? And she went, what? And I went, what? And then now we're doing it. So there's a lot riding on this, and I am genuinely afraid of being embarrassed.
Let me get this straight.
Why are you doing this?
We have the opportunity to cook for her, and you don't want to tell us, like, hey, maybe just go as hard as you possibly can, because, we have someone from
If you're
family.
cooking for David, you should stand by your dish as much as if you're cooking for
All my customers VIP.
Hey,
Great, yeah.
Does anybody want to change anything or leave right now?
We ball.
You walk away from this, you're gonna walk away from everything for the rest of your life.
Cool.
Hello. How's it going?
Good.
Is this the first thing of this thing you're the first thing of your day? Yeah. I was like, what's this called again? Amazing. So everyone's like ready to
Eat.
eat all sorts. But how many courses is it? 6?
Six.
Dang. It's like put 3 of these back to back, and it's like a quick fire and elimination challenge.
Oh,
the amount
wow.
of food that you have to do.
That's right.
Really?
We can handle
High
it.
stakes.
Is everyone hungry?
Very hungry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Distinguished guests, but mostly Kristen Kish, but also all of our distinguished guests. Thank you so much for joining us tonight at Chapeau Souris. Now, Chapeau Souris, of course, literally translates to mouse hat because we all have a proverbial mouse underneath our hat. That is to say, a secret that we carry with us. Now, you can either use that secret to elevate yourself or a secret to denigrate yourself. As many of you know, we have also secretively broken into Rhett and Link's house and turned it into a restaurant. They actually don't know that we are here. It's my goal to convince them to use this as a permanent restaurant and hosting space. So that is what we are doing today. You will be enjoying a 6-course tasting menu cooked by all of the Kitcheneers, and each course actually has a secret therein Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.
I just got goosebumps. I love a secret.
This is also a family operation, and we do run on tips. This is my brother John. He is the sommelier. Licensed sommelier. And frankly, he asked me if he could do this, and I said,
We have zero budget, so yeah, please bring wines from your personal cellar.
What you actually said was, we have no budget, and I thought the budget was unlimited. These are my personal wines.
All right, thank you so much. Enjoy your meal, everybody.
Thank you.
As all of these dishes today have a surprise or a secret, all of these wines are from surprising places. So this is a sparkling wine not from Champagne, but from near Barcelona.
Oh, fabulous.
So the first dish is very savory, very earthy, very salty. The wine has flavors of salted grapefruit and kind of earthy base notes to it that should bring out the kind of the less earthy flavors of the dish. Enjoy.
Are you really a som?
I have a pin.
Wait.
I worked as an assistant fine dining somm for 3 weeks 9 years ago.
Fine. Good enough. It's good enough for today.
Again, no budget.
Yeah. Thanks, John.
and we're topping it with a little bit of salmon roe mixed with confit garlic chive, ginger, and lemon. Here we have tempura garlic chive, and drizzle that oil around.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, whole tea. Whoa.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Guess what we have today for you? I'm calling this course Imposter Syndrome. Now, I am a self-taught cook. I did not go to culinary school. I worked in restaurants for just a little bit, and now I find myself cooking for someone and all of you that I admire very deeply, and that is Kristen, but also Dave, and I admire you equally.
Thank you, Josh.
But I think a lot of people can feel bogged down by that, but instead, sometimes you gotta do your best impersonation of something that you are not. You'll see that it says scallop on your menu. This is not, in fact, a scallop. This is a piece of daikon that has been braised in dashi kombu with shrimp stock, and then mounted with butter and glazed and seared just like a scallop would be. Then there's a little bit of ikra or salmon roe that is mixed with confit garlic chive and ginger, a little bit of lemon, and then some tempura garlic chive and a little bit of garlic chive oil. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Wow.
You got that was the surprise.
That was a surprise.
I like it.
I'm shocked.
I was wondering. I was like, that's a very perfectly round scallop. And I was like, they're
Big round scallops. Yeah. What fork do we get?
Yeah, what's
the small one.
Tiny fork.
Okay.
Excellent. Small one.
I will say I appreciate dishes that don't come with please enjoy it like X, Y, and Z. It's like just eat it how you want to eat it because every bite should be delicious.
Kristen, daikon is a type of radish, right?
Radish? Wow.
Wow.
You know, if you ever go to the store, it's a really like large, intimidating looking one. That's the daikon.
Really?
Yeah. Delicious.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
It doesn't feel like it.
Oh, it feels like fish or yeah.
I mean, the flavor definitely. I think between the dashi and the roe, it really pushes you into this land. I was gonna say land of sea. the seascape. Yeah.
How do you get the texture to be so like fish-like?
I would argue that the texture, if you were to take away the dashi and the roe, you wouldn't think it's fish-like texture. Braised daikon is already this texture anyways. That with the flavor of the sea is tricking your mind into thinking that it is doing just that, which is also part of being a great cook as well.
10 out of 10. I'm putting my plate in my shell.
Clearing your shit.
It's a really great dish.
Diner's next wine is a Riesling, not from its ancestral homeland in Germany, but from a serene alpine lake on the South Island of New Zealand. Your next dish has raw fish and fruit and vinegar and coconut milk, and it needs a wine to stand up to it. This wine matches it in texture and intensity. If you have it before the food, it might taste a bit sweet. With the food, it'll taste acidic and refreshing.
Wow.
Okay, thank you.
John, your 3 weeks really feels like 3 years.
It felt like 3 years for me as well.
Okay, so right now what we have is a coconut cream that is covering the kinilaw, which is like a Filipino coconut milk version of ceviche. So there's a ton of really complex stuff, but Tony hides his emotions underneath a shell and doesn't really let people see him, but he does through his creativity, and this is it. So there we go. Are you sure we don't put corn nuts on top?
No, he put the herbs on the
So it's just this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the finished.
I feel like we.
Perfect. That's beauty. Rip it.
Oh, here it comes. Oh my gosh.
What's the surprise this time? Oh no.
It's a surprise.
No.
I got it.
Diners, this actually is not my dish. This is Tony Monlutak's dish, and Tony is not here, but it does play into his personality. Tony is somebody that plays everything very close to the chest, including the fact that I think he had straight up pneumonia walking into the office yesterday, ready to prep the food, and we had to say, Tony, get the hell out of here. But Tony has many layers underneath him that are covered up, so you can't necessarily see them until you really dig deeper. So this is kinilaw. Tony is Filipino, and this is a Filipino version of ceviche, but made with coconut milk. And then Tony's calling this a crying monkey sauce instead of a crying tiger sauce. I think Tony's the crying monkey in the scenario. We'll figure that out when I call him. But anyways, there's going to be some crunchy things in there, some Thai chili, some cucumber. There's cured watermelon, and then we cured the hamachi in a little bit of coconut vinegar as well, some flaky salt, and micro basil on top.
Wow.
Enjoy, everybody. Cheers.
Thank you, Josh.
Okay. What do
Yeah, I need a picture.
This is okay.
Oh wow.
I know. This is really not what I was expecting for like a second course at all.
You can really smell everything.
It's a very large portion.
It is.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah. There's a lot of flavors in here. There is.
Yeah. The fact that the coconut is like whipped.
I think visually, it's stunning. I love the surprise element. I gotta say though, it's missing one major thing.
Oh no.
Really?
Salt. And so things are falling a little bit flat. I think the most underseasoned portion of this is the foam or the espuma on top.
Yeah.
So if you eat that all by itself, it almost is lacking in flavor, and I think just a little bit of salt would help it.
Do you feel like it's too much as well? Like it's just too big of a portion size?
I think it's a lot.
Yeah.
And I will never say and knock anyone for serving too small of a portion or too big, because that is all subjective to how we eat.
Yeah.
The coconut foam is also going to be very filling, I feel like, right?
I mean, it's air.
Oh, yeah.
It feels very filling.
Diners, this is the Chenin Blanc from the Sierra foothills of Northern California, not from France, where it's normally from. These are non-irrigated vines. This is a gentleman, Tegan Pasalacqua, whose day job is making wine in a large winery. His evening job, his moonlight job, is making this, sandlands, sandy soils that are non-irrigated. So the vines struggle, they make very intense wines. This is citrusy, it's salty, it's floral, but importantly for your next dish, there's earthy notes to it. It's raised in barrel, it's fermented in barrel. It's wood, it's literally from the earth. That's where you get the earth.
That's wood.
Well done, John.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're doing great. You should come back on this channel more.
You'll have me?
Yes.
Thank you.
He's free, I hear.
I just need some tweezers so we can plate the faster. I don't. Just grab some of these flowers and then we can add some to the last layer. Thank you.
On the dirt or wherever?
Yes.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This time.
Favorite is the eye.
Oh God, you're Thank you, chefs.
Yes.
Wow.
Everybody, I'm V. I'm not Josh because he went twice already. This dish is called the Abuelita's Garden. It's a nice dedication to my mom. Growing up, I basically spent all of my time in the garden with her. And a lot of the time, I was trying to eat the mushrooms. I feel like we all been through this, right? We were trying to eat the mushrooms in the dirt to see if they were not toxic. Right? And there was one time I was about to bite one and a chancla flew at my neck. Pedro knows what I'm talking about. And I was like, It inspired me to make just like a beautiful garden that was delicious and edible, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Chef,
Grow
question.
with the flow. Yes.
I see there's beach and soil on the menu there.
Yes. Let me tell you about what's in there. There's some mushrooms for sure. There's multiple. There's some soil, which is a breadcrumb. There's a nice hidden protein in there. It's a very light cricket, but it's an edible cricket, and it's blended into the soil. And you also have some rigatoni with like an onion forward bechamel at the bottom. Some flowers on top.
Thank you.
Enjoy, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for asking.
He was not going to disclose the cricket.
I know.
Secret cricket.
Have you all had cricket before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cricket flour.
It's so
Totally
tasty.
good.
Yeah.
High in protein.
So pretty.
scoop it out.
You're gonna mean it.
Wow.
There's my
That's a lot of
second.
cheese, huh?
I know, I was looking, I was like,
It's like mac and cheese, but.
I think the pasta is cooked nicely. Has a nice bite to it. I almost want more soil and cricket.
Yeah.
I want more of that texture.
Yeah, crunch.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it a little.
Is everyone getting the earthiness of the mushroom?
Yeah.
I think that's quite apparent. You know, I think on Top Chef also, and I think in this scenario, like all the food is really good, but like your job is to find the thing that's not.
Correct.
I don't think it's necessarily it's not my top thing that I look at, but how something is presented, especially when you're creating a dish and a beautiful experience.
Right.
You need the aesthetics to go along with it.
Yeah.
And so I also think that less so how it looks, but when something is properly plated, you eat it differently. So V's dish, I think, is really smart because she chose rigatoni. All that sauce kind of floated and went into the pillars of these noodles.
Yeah,
so you're
right.
really getting it. You are forced to have it in every single bite. Everything on top worked. The mushrooms are coming through really beautifully.
Diners, your next wine is the same grape as before, but this one is from France. It's made in a completely different way. This is sweet, this is acidic, this is intense, just like your next dish, I believe.
Intense.
Wow.
it is about 100,000 degrees Celsius in this kitchen. So it is a little warm.
Like, do you see my stance?
I have no idea what's going on up there.
Yeah,
That's the weird part. Is like you hear laughs.
it just
Kind
feels
of
like
lonely.
I could listen to John tell me bedtime stories.
I just feel like I want to be out there experiencing.
you got fun right now.
I have fun right now.
I'll give you my number later.
Gail said she thought I could have gotten through 4 weeks of Top Chef.
Shut up.
But it's like a sidetrack.
We're so back, baby.
Oh, we got belly.
We got belly.
Who is who?
Wow.
It looks good. Wow.
Hey guys,
Crazy.
I'm Colby. So in front of you, you have a pork belly. You have a pork belly yakitori skewer. Sorry, I'm so nervous. That didn't help. So this pork belly yakitori, and inside of you, there are 2 wolves. So basically, for me, that represents internal turmoil. And something that I face on a daily basis is creation and consumption. And it often mirrors my work schedule. So my 5 days on, I'm creating, and my 2 days off, I'm consuming. But I like to exist somewhere kind of in the middle. And it's tricky to do that. So oftentimes I find myself at war with myself. But I hope this dish ties that together for you. On one side of the plate, you have a nothing but caramelized apple puree. No salt, no sugar, no water. It is just apples cooked down and pureed. And then on the other side of the plate, you have a lacto-fermented fennel salad with some mustard green, a fennel frond oil, and a pink peppercorn aioli. But surprise, it's ice cream and it melted. That's my secret. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. I hope this dish brings you some inner peace. I hope that it reminds you that, you know, we all have battles inside, but at the end of the day, you know, if you don't listen, I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever. Enjoy your food.
Thank you, Colby.
Thank you, Colby.
Inside of you are 2.
I know.
Where this was gonna go.
Smell. Off the bat, it smells amazing.
Okay, he
Amazing.
said no sugar. You
This
know
might
what?
be the first time I've had ice cream on a meat dish before.
Wow.
We're about to.
That's wow.
So much flavor.
I had 2 more
Did it?
after this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude. That grill is so good.
Would you say that's perfectly?
That's perfect.
For me, yes.
Yep.
For this, I think there are so many different applications for belly,
Yeah.
but like the yakitori style, to have that bite and you want some of that chew. Like I think it's A+.
This is, yeah.
Feels like
It's
substantial.
really good. Yeah. Colby can cook, huh?
Yeah. Colby.
Did anyone grow up having pork chops and applesauce?
No.
Yeah. No. It is a natural combination of pork and sweetness and pork and applesauce. Like that is also such a grown-up dish for someone that is in such turmoil and seems so young. It feels really sophisticated.
Diners, your next wine is a cool climate Syrah, aka Shiraz. Your next chef is Persian. Shiraz is a city in Persia that was known for its poetry, for its sweet wines, for its bon vivant nature. So the wine is aromatically complex. There's notes of meat, of flowers, of raspberry, of mint. There's herbs. I imagine it's going to stand up to the next dish. But importantly, I was going to pair Shiraz with this food no matter what.
John, I need some wine.
Oh, shit.
Wow. That's okay.
C'est le souris de chapeau. Désolé.
John, guess what's
Whatever you said, yeah. John is my favorite.
So what I have is a verjus aioli with sapsi, and then I have saffron scented potatoes. This is my beef, if you know, you know. And then a nice little crown of crispy onions. And babes, that's literally it. That's literally it. Are you so excited to eat that?
That's how we go here.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Thank you, Chef.
Hi everybody, my name is Nicole, as like 8 of you know. Today I have beef for you with a saffron scented potato, crispy onions, and a sabzi verjus aioli. So the beef is a secret. Confer with each other to find out what kind of beef it is. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Discuss amongst yourselves and enjoy.
Okay.
See you later.
What kind of beef is?
God,
we have one in
pressure.
Kristen, but I don't want to trigger.
Oh, I know what it is.
Is it a twin roast beef?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
please, yeah.
It's beef tongue.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, we figured it out.
We all
Very
conferred, and we all figured it out.
Very nice.
It's a very different texture.
I don't know if I've ever had beef tongue. I think is arguably one of the better parts of the cow.
I agree.
The tongue and the cheek have so much intense beefy flavor, and beef tongue is like a real, obviously quite a strong muscle. It's the strongest muscle in the body, I think. I'm gonna laugh when she comes back and she's like, just kidding. That's not beef at all.
Did somebody say my name?
Yeah, we
Hi. Okay, what did you guys figure out?
I think Kristen figured it out.
We all
Is it beef tongue?
Beef tongue, very
Yeah.
good. Well done.
Thank you.
Also, there's a pomegranate glaze on there. Sorry, I didn't say that. It was a secret.
Thank you, Chef.
Wow.
Thank you.
This is my favorite so far.
I think the beef tongue is cooked perfectly.
It almost melts in your mouth.
This is the real dish. Go put this in Kristen's mouth.
Different places in the world have different ways of cooking, so technique can vary slightly. But when it comes down to, I don't care how you get there, but beef tongue needs to be cooked so it's tender, because otherwise we're all going to be chewing here like it's bubble gum. So whatever method, I couldn't care less. The outcome is what I'm looking for in technique. Same with like the potato puree. To get it nice and smooth without it becoming gummy is a feat in and of itself. The technique is there.
So Nicole nailed it.
She beyond nailed it. This is honestly one of the better cooked beef tongues I've had in quite some time. Like it's seasoned inside. Like there's
Right,
whatever
seasoned inside.
liquid that she cooked it in imparted all the flavor, because you can get all the different nuances of spice, and it's cooked properly, all from the inside out.
Diners, your next wine is for dessert. It's a Bull Madeira. It's a richer style. Madeira is very historically important to the U.S. They say something like hundreds of bottles were drunk during the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The Northerners preferred a more richer style, like you have here in the Boston Bull. In the South, they liked it a little drier, more caramelly. There's no secret. There's no surprise. Madeira tastes really good with dessert, and I've selected it for you today.
Wow. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Of course.
Thank you, Chef.
Hi everyone. So I'm Ash, and for your final course of the evening, we have dessert. And I've aptly named it For All the Marbles because it is a marble cheesecake. Yep. And the 3 of the flavors I knew that I wanted to cook with was chocolate, cheese, and the 3rd thing, which is the secret ingredient, is Coca-Cola. So, yeah. So actually, all of the chocolate components of this cake have either been, Coca-Cola has either been added to it or completely replaced. But you know, those are 3 things that I loved growing up with. I'm not a kid anymore, so I wanted to mature it. So this is actually a rum and Coke cheesecake.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a butter rum sauce, and then I topped it with a coconut meringue that I wanted to toast, because I love coconut and chocolate, and then lime because the Cuba Libre always has lime. So,
Amazing.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Bravo. Oh,
Like a
it tastes like Coca-Cola.
Oh, I'm excited.
It does.
does.
Yeah,
But in a good way.
yeah. It's like those like cola candies that have been melted down
Yep.
almost.
Wow.
That's the ice cream cheesecake, right?
Did they bring back the coconut whipped cream from the fish?
Or something so dense it goes down pretty easy.
Right.
Since this is our last course, maybe a nice toast to our lovely guests, Kristen, and
Oh,
the
thank
awesome
you.
chefs in the back.
Thank you all.
Everybody, thanks for being
This
here.
was amazing. Thank you for having me at your dinner party.
Thank you. Come again.
Yeah, I would love to.
Josh likes
I was better than I expected. Like I didn't know what to expect.
It is fair.
Well, we're thinking about opening a restaurant.
Right.
Yeah. So this is
I'll be an investor.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Please give it up for your chefs.
Wow.
Truly, this was incredibly meaningful for us. It's rare that we just get to cook our hearts out for a bunch of people who mean a lot to us in very many ways. But I'm not gonna lie, when we initially pitched this episode, I didn't realize it was just gonna be me in a 150-degree room sweating while I heard my brother make everybody laugh. And that's a beautiful thing as well. But truly, this was a spectacular experience. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Now, you all have price cards here. What you're going to do is pull out the price cards, and then you are going to mark down how much you would pay for each dish. That way we can actually make the economic argument to Rhett and Link that they are losing money by not letting us just completely take over the house. Also, if anybody knows any lawyers with regards to squatters' rights, I think we can all just move in here. I'm in, dude. Thank you again so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Chef.
Smash them.
Oh, do we bow? Wait, how do we do the theater kid thing? We do the theater kid thing, dude. Kristen, now that everyone's out of the room, now that my brother's out of the room,
I'm less distracted.
I know. I heard you're
I was
gonna.
enamored with him.
I heard you're gonna move to Ojai with him, open a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, we're gonna
Incredible.
talk bedtime stories. He's gonna like put me to sleep every night. It's gonna be fabulous, but it's
I
okay.
Can't wait to come visit for Hanukkah.
Yeah.
I assume you're converting.
I guess I will.
Honestly, how did we do today? How did you enjoy the meal?
Really? Like, I gotta say, I was not entirely sure what to expect coming into this. Obviously, I've seen things on the channel. I know you guys are obviously very food centered, and so that means you can cook. But like, this entire experience was outstanding.
Let's go.
It was delicious. It was timing was excellent. Execution was there. Service was bam, drop the plate. You looked around, waited for the drop together. The introduction of the dishes and the explanation. I can't remember after like the second person I was like, wait, hold on. Like I know you guys are on screen, but I'm like, they're so personable and so funny, and the delivery was outstanding. Like top to bottom. I really, really enjoyed myself. Company was okay, but yeah.
That's a
it was excellent.
Sick bird. Because you didn't have us here. You didn't have us here.
If you had to crown a winning dish from today, what would it have been?
It was hard, but I think the one that really it came in and like the ninth inning sports references. I don't really do sports, but that made sense in my head. The beef.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Dude, awesome.
It was honestly, I said to my lovely table mates, I said, it's the loveliest, nicest cooked beef tongue I've had in a long time.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of beef tongue, like in Persian Jewish culture, so that's such an honor to hear. That is so sweet. Thank you. You're coming over for Rosh Hashanah.
Okay, I'm done. When is that?
Whenever you're done.
We're committing you to so many.
I like the food.
Get her to
so
the
it's
Nick
great.
All right, no bullshit. Who lost? Who's going home?
No one's going home. No one is going home. I will say there are a couple dishes where I just wanted a little bit more salt, but I mean, again, such a minor nitpicky thing that you have to do. In terms of technique and, overall execution, there were no glaring mistakes at all.
Kristen, finally, what is your review for Rhett and Link? Should they trust us ever again?
Without a doubt. Honestly, I mean this whether there's cameras here or not. A legit business. Like, something's got to happen here. And I know you guys are very busy, but it's like a legit thing. This was a really legit dinner experience.
Kristen, truly, thank you so much for being here. This was an absolute blast and an honor.
Well, thank you all for cooking an outstanding meal. And John, thank you.
He's been here the whole time? He's taken everything from you. You used to hold me down when I was a kid, and you go, and you would drop a loogie all that close to my face and serve it up, and now you're here? No, come on, no, you host Mythical Kitchen now. I'll do your job. I'll come, sell houses or whatever. I can do that. Come on, no. John, I got the seat. I got the seat nice and dry for you. See you guys next time. Enjoy your new host. You love him so much.
Please pack your knives and go.
John stole the show. Everyone liked him better than me.
Oh my God.
Pass over there.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, for it's like
This is not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
Like a kitchen.
And it's fine, and I'm not, reliving bad moments from childhood. Get that camera out of my face.
Get a behind-the-scenes look at this episode on Behind the Mythicality, exclusively on the Mythical Society.
I ain't calling piss radish for no reason. So that's what I'm doing.
Piss radish?
No, it smells like this.
Yeah, it does.
Smells like pee-pee.
This is what I'm leading the dinner off with. This is gonna be the first bite.